Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Today is January 5th, and it's my first day. It's supposed to be my first relaxing day. But it also literally is the first day to myself in 4 weeks. I don't know. It's the week after we got back from holiday road trip, Sass family holiday road trip. Christmas 23. And it was exhausting. So today was like my first day. It's my first day off with Jeff at work, girls back at school. I'm like, okay, I'm going to relax. Because yesterday was like crap. It started off so weird. Weird class. A student came in for the first time because her water class wasn't happening that day. So she figured she would try yoga. But right off the bat, she had a defeatist attitude of, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't go up and down, double knee replacements, which is fine. I've heard this, before. But I encouraged her to, I applauded her for trying something new and encouraged her to take it easy. And this was her own practice and brand new day, and take as much time as she needed to rest and listen to her body, all this stuff. But she still had this defeatist attitude of, well, I'll probably leave early, and don't be offended if I do. And other students too were encouraging her to, give it a try, and welcoming her to the class. And every first time for a new student is daunting, because you might have this idea in your head of yoga, of, a class full of people standing on their heads and holding pretzel-like poses or whatnot. And it's not that. It could be. You can go to those classes, but there's so much more out there available. She probably would have been best, honestly, with like chair yoga class first, but it's neither here to there. So here we were. She did end up leaving early, and which was fine, but of course it disrupted the class, and the students can't help but like watch her put on her shoes and roll up her mat. And I felt bad because it was someone that, I couldn't help that day. But this old saying keeps running through my head lately, of you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So you can encourage people, you can show them the way, you can help them there, you can guide them, but you can't make them stay. You can't make them see what you see. As good as your intentions might be to help them, they have to do it in their own time. So I hope that she gives it another shot down the road, tries a different class, a different teacher, something very beginner. And, I hope she gives it another shot with that, can-do attitude. I'm going to try it, for a full, at least half hour. Anyways, so that class led sort of to a feeling of, I kept trying to tell myself to let go of it. She has her own path to walk, and come on, brand new day, Thursday sort of thing. And I had a dentist appointment. It's always nice to have, clean teeth, as much as no one ever really likes dentist appointments. No offense, my dentist is a great dentist. So anyways, so then there was that, and, things were okay. I was sort of taking it easy, thinking, what am I going to do? What has to happen this weekend? What am I going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow's got, my Friday, my day off. I'm going to relax. And then after I got the girls, it just, all went downhill. Trying to help one with homework as well as the other one, or like make them do their homework and reading, while one also wants a piano lesson, and constant interruptions. And it's like, no matter how many times I tell them, not to interrupt. And just the day before, we had a conversation on being rude and impatient and waiting and respecting somebody else's conversation. It's like, I swear it went in one ear and out the other, because then we're having the same conversation again yesterday, and a blow up, meltdowns, and we come back full circle, we talk about it and everything, but still, just the fact that it had gotten to that point, it was emotionally draining, and anyways, so things were being manageable. Prepping dinner, Daddy comes home, and he's trying to help out, which is great. And we're making pizza, and the pizza dough is not cooperating. Oh, first of all, Jeff put oil all over the pan, which I knew you shouldn't do. I used spray because I did that once before, I remembered, and the pizza dough stuck to the pan, and it was, terrible. I had to throw it out. So anyways, he was trying to help, but I kept saying, no, give me 5 minutes. I'll get to it. I was playing the piano. 5 minutes. I'll get to it. Just give me 5 minutes and I will get to it. But he couldn't. So he started to do it, which was nice, except he didn't do it right. And I continued, but the pizza dough is not working. Finally, it's like the pizza's done, whatever. It's not a circle. It's like a, weird cloud shape. But whatever, it'll taste delicious. So the pizza's done, salads are done, and I go to cut into the pizza. Oh, and then I had a thing with the sink. And all of this, I'm like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And he's trying to help, but I don't know. It was just, one of those days. And finally, salads done, got their juices. Everybody's happy, I guess. Pizza comes out. Yay, we're about to eat. And I can't get under the pizza. And the pizza dough is once again stuck to the pan. I'm like, this is not happening. What is with this day? What is with this day? Anyways, it was just terrible. And it still, then went downhill. Everybody's fine. Of course, we always end up talking together and trying to work things out. And it's good to take some time to yourself and relax. And so that's what I did. But of course, no one ever lets me, have a moment alone for too long. So of course, within 5 minutes, Everly's in the bedroom. I'm eating soup, and I'm trying to watch something. And then within another 5 minutes, Ella comes in, and then Everly leaves, and then she comes back. And I was actually able to pull out of them a group hug and a minute of silence. Just silence. The TV was on mute. My eyes were closed. I was finally able to get them to calm down after them participating, but immediately being like goofy, which is cute. But let's have a moment, just a minute. Let's take 5 breaths. And so we did, nice and slow, and they calmed down. And then Ella even said, I hear your heart beating. It's beating so fast. And I was like, yeah, it's nice to hear a heartbeat, right? We need to do this more often. I said, it beats fast. You think it beats fast because we don't ever take the time to do this and to listen to it. And now you're tuned in. and you hear how fast a heart beats. It's like, we need to do this more often. It was really lovely. It's nice to go back to that minute. So today, here we are, brand new day. And I was like, I'm going to relax today. I crashed last night, by the way. I was out. Just like, did you have too much to drink? I was like, no, that was the glass you poured me. And it's still in the glass. I'm like, he's like, did you take something today? I'm like, nope. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it was, who knows? So here we are, Friday. And like, today's going to be a day of relaxing. So I get up. Everybody is sleeping and nobody wants to get up because, of course, it's still dark outside. It's January. And it's now almost 7 o'clock. I'm like, okay, I think I hit snooze literally like 5 times. It went off a quarter after 6. So it's now like 10 of 7, 5 of 7. Finally, I'm like, okay, we got to do this. We've got like 30 minutes to get out of the house. So anyways, get up, have my coffee, make lunches, get the girls dressed, put on my onesie and my slippers and go out the door. I'm like, all I have to do is get them to school, come back, relax. I have my cup of coffee, we're on the road. And I come back and Jeff pulled out the trash and the recycling. Good job, honey. Thank you. So I pull the car into the garage. I'm like, okay, but I have to break those couple boxes down, get them in the recycling bin before the guy comes around. And that's when it all started. That's when it all started. So I break down the boxes and I put them out, and then I'm like, those plants on the front porch, I should get rid of them. They're dying. So I go over to the front porch and I grab the dying mums. And I mean, if I had a really green thumb and, greenhouse and, it was whatever, maybe I'd save them. But they're mostly brown, half green, and ugh. I was like, I can't add that to my list. Good job, me, for recognizing that I can't add that to my list. There's already enough things on the list. So I get rid of them. And then there's the hydrangeas. Now, you might have seen in another video the hydrangea situation. I love hydrangeas. I had to cut down and pull one that we acquired on the side of the house because it kept getting brown spot. And then in the spring, I bought these other 2 hydrangeas for outside the front door, and I love them and they're beautiful, but I don't have anywhere to plant them because I don't want to plant them back in that spot where the old one was. R.I.P. hydrangea plant. So I was going to throw them out because they're just like sticks now. All the leaves are gone. And then I see like a couple buds. I'm like, oh, there's growth there. Good job. There was like leaves everywhere because the magnolia tree out front, of course, dropped everything in recent weeks. And, it's all there. We had been away. So I'm like, okay, let me fix this. So pull the extension cord up. Mental note, take down Christmas lights. It's January 5th. Okay, I'll do that today or maybe tomorrow. No, it's got to be today. It's going to rain tomorrow. Anyways, okay, now I'm raking. Oh, get the rake. And then raking all the leaves. So, note, so far, dropping the girls off at school, came in. Yay, today it's relaxing day. Oh, nope, there you go, brain. Recycling boxes. Oh, and plants. And now we're on to leaves. That's third thing already. So cleaning up the leaves. And then, of course, I can't just clean up the leaves. I've got to now sweep the garage. So sweeping the garage and done all the leaves. Take note, trim rose bush. Nope, not going to go Clean up the garage, clean up the walk, leaves done, boom, close the lid. And then I opened the lid again. Because I was like, oh, wait a second. I've got to take out the cat litter. And then there's that plant inside that I accidentally killed, RIP palm plant, because it got too much water. So it was turning brown. So get rid of that. Done, 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 and close the lid. Good. And recycling, take it away literally within the next 5 minutes. Good job. Moving on. Now we're going to relax. But I don't feel so good. Doing too much. Need to calm. Need to breathe. But that still doesn't feel right. So then I get up and I go to the piano. Link to other video if you want to see how that turned out. It was supposed to just be one little song. So I decided to record it since it was never ending. But that was good for me because I love to play the piano. From the piano, then I heated up my coffee for the third time, probably. Proceeded to drink it. Maybe I got there. I don't even remember. Come back. Anyways, today was supposed to be the day of rest. And so far, I took out the recycling, cleaned the front porch, swept the garage, took the cat litter out into the trash, and threw away a plant, and reheated coffee a million times, and played the piano, and spot vacuumed the floor, and spot vacuumed the living room because I noticed nerds on the floor and crumbs. Reheated coffee again. And I was going to sit down and write. And now here we are. I wonder if I missed anything. And it's now 11:24. Oh, I started to strip the bed. That's where I left off. I was putting wash in the washing machine to change the sheets because that needs to be done. So, is this a day of relaxing or is it a day of doing? Because I'm definitely not relaxing. I'm definitely doing, but things need to be done. So here's my brain. The conundrum of the day, Friday. There's still much to do. Stuff and unpacking and undecorating and relaxing. And journaling. Happy New Year.